In this video, we're looking at some of the cheapest homes you can buy right now in Italy, all for less than 30,000 euros. We're ranking them from S tier, the absolute best, down to F tier, the ones you might want to skip. Let's dive in. Reggio Calabria, Calabria. Our first property takes us to Marina di San Lorenzo in the province of Reggio Calabria, and this one genuinely surprised me. This home sits practically on the coastline with the beach visible right from the window. The photos show a sandy shoreline, a completely open horizon, and even with the simple interior, the location alone is insane value. Inside, the place is dated. The kitchen looks straight out of the 80s with wooden cabinets and patterned tiles. The bathroom is simple. The bedroom is functional but plain. But none of that matters because, again, you're right next to the beach. You could literally walk outside barefoot. For 30,000 euros, this is the kind of deal people dream about. It's not pretty, but it's one of the closest to the water properties you'll ever see at this price. This one is an easy S tier. Catanzaro, Calabria. Next, we head to Falerna in the province of Catanzaro, a coastal town with a huge stretch of sandy beaches and a very relaxed southern Italian vibe. This listing for 25,000 euros, on the other hand, is not beachfront, but it gives you something else. A real house, not just an apartment box. It sits in a quiet village area with narrow alleys, tiny balconies, and that old Calabria charm. Inside, the home is surprisingly clean and functional. The bedroom connects directly to a bathroom. The floors are old but intact. The shutters are traditional wooden ones, and you even get two balconies, one of which brings in a ton of sunlight. The interior feels a bit cramped, and it absolutely needs love. But unlike most super cheap seaside listings, this isn't about to collapse. It's lived in, stable, and move-in ready with a bit of work. The town has everything: supermarkets, cafes, and access to the A2 highway. The beach is not in front of you, but it's within reach. A solid deal with real potential. This one sits comfortably in B tier. Vibo, Valentia, Calabria. Our next stop is Riccati in the province of Vibo, Valentia, on the same coast as Trapani, one of the most beautiful shorelines in Italy. Listed at 29,000 euros, this apartment is the definition of cheap but honest. Inside, the look is very retro: old tiles, floral tablecloths, 70s style furniture, and a sofa that belongs in your grandmother's beach house. But everything appears functional, clean, and ready to use. What this place actually offers is convenience. You're in a residential zone, close to shops, and within a short drive of some of the absolute best beaches in Calabria: Grottacel, Capo Vaticano, and Trapani. The downside: it's dated, it's small, and the overall building looks weathered. The sea view is distant. You can see the water if you stretch. Still, for someone who wants a cheap holiday base near Italy's most famous southern beaches, this is not a bad option at all. This one lands in C tier. Not amazing, not terrible. Vibo, Valentia, Calabria. For the fourth property, we travel to Belvedere Marittimo in the province of Cosenza, a beautiful hill-meet-sea area with one of the longest beaches on the Tyrrhenian coast. This listing instantly stands out because it's larger than most cheap seaside options. You get multiple rooms, high ceilings, big windows, and even a balcony with a surprisingly nice countryside view. Inside, the home is old, but not in a bad way. It has that classic Italian summer house vibe. Wooden wardrobes, a chandelier, and a layout with a lot of potential. The kitchen is dated but spacious. The bedroom is bright, and the balcony could be genuinely beautiful after a renovation. And price, 35,000 euros, little over our budget, but with little bit of negotiation, we could easily make it work. What makes this place a tier is simple: space plus potential plus price. It won't be a luxury home anytime soon, but you're getting more square meters for the money than almost any other listing on this list. With renovation, this could easily become a beautiful summer home. A solid A tier pick. Chieti, Abruzzo. Now we go to Trapani in the province of Catanzaro for what is, let's be honest, the listing everyone scrolls past but clicks on anyway out of curiosity. This is a ruin. A genuine, literal, falling apart, nobody lives here ruin. The structure is half missing. The roof is gone. Nature's taking the property back. This is not a renovation project. This is a reconstruction project for 29,000 euros if you love countryside isolation, olive trees, and complete silence. Okay, maybe it's interesting, but if you're looking for something even remotely livable in the foreseeable future, this one is just not it. And while the area is beautiful, this property is far from the sea and far from anything. This one unfortunately belongs in F tier. Trapani, Sicily. Next, we head across the water to Aries, in the province of Trapani, Sicily, one of the most picturesque medieval mountain towns in Italy. This home for 29,000 euros is not directly on the beach. Aries is on top of a mountain overlooking the sea, but the coast of Trapani is a short cable car ride away. The house itself is old, rustic, and full of character. Stone walls, arched entrances, a tiny courtyard, and a layout that feels like stepping back in time. Inside, everything needs updating. The tiles, the cabinets, the bathroom, but the structure is charming and full of Sicilian personality. This is the kind of home people buy because they want the Italy from postcards. Narrow cobbled streets, balconies with flowers, and that old world aesthetic. The renovation will cost money, but the result? Absolutely magical. A romantic but practical B tier. Caltanissetta, Sicily. Our final stop is Enna in central Sicily, and this one is ambitious. This is not a fixer-upper. This is a start over from zero property. The walls are missing. The roof is gone. Everything is collapsed except a partial shell. The surrounding area is beautiful rolling hills, very peaceful, very rural, but you are nowhere near a functioning coastline, and the cost to rebuild would be massive compared to the purchase price. With a price tag of 26,000 euros, not the best choice. A realistic F-tier property. Brindisi, Puglia. Our last property takes us to Carovigno in Brindisi, right inside the historic center, just a few meters from Piazza Nzegna. And for 32,000 euros, you're getting a tiny stone house that needs a full renovation from top to bottom. Inside, it's basically two small rooms stacked on top of each other, connected by a temporary wooden ladder. The ceilings are old, the plaster is tired, and nothing here is move-in ready. But the charm comes from what's outside, a private rooftop terrace with a view of the Dentise de Frasso Castle and even a slice of the Adriatic Sea. This is the kind of property you buy if you want a micro renovation project, something you can turn into a compact holiday rental or a little weekend hideaway near Ostuni and the beaches of Alto Salento. But because of the size, condition, and the fact that it doesn't even have a bathroom installed yet, it lands in D tier. Great location, great potential, but definitely a project. So which one of these homes would you buy? Let us know in the comments. You can find all the links to the properties listed in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more similar videos in the future. Till next time, see ya!